Hello everyone, Jay back here again, and today we're going to be talking about the 9th episode of Harley Quinn Season 5. This time around, Lena has finally bottled up Metropolis, and we get a bit of backstory with her and Lex Luthor, and her motivations as to why she wanted to bottle up Metropolis. Because Lex Luthor wouldn't let her play around with her toys, but not just that, he never respected her ever since childhood, and she always felt like a loan shark with no one to go for. And it seems like Lex Luthor was mean to her because he felt like everyone loved her too much, and he wanted to make sure she feels as insignificant as possible. And Harley Quinn, without being aware of this, decides to bring Lex Luthor and Lena together to try and reconcile their broken sibling relationship. Unfortunately, this leads to Lex Luthor and Lena now teaming up in order to bottle up Metropolis and to cause even more mayhem. And now Lena is taking her ship to Brainiac's planet to try and do a suicide mission. And honestly, that's just something we'll have to talk about in the next episode and how crazy it gets there. But in terms of this episode, I think it is really crazy. A lot of stuff goes on here. Harley Quinn was able to do more of her therapy stuff, which I'm really liking so far as the series go on. How we get the Harleen Quinzel side to her come out and utilize that to her advantage to go up against certain conflicts. And here, I thought it was pretty unique in how things just got worse because of that, which is true Harley Quinn fashion. No matter what, even if she tries to make things better, she still somehow makes things even worse. And worst of all, they had to bring her mom along to this ship, who is literally complaining about everything, about seatbelts and not staying where she is, and just causing a ruckus all around. And things are getting terrible down in Metropolis as Lois Lane, Batman, and Clayface, and King Shark, everyone down there trying to do their best to try and survive Metropolis and the robots going around. And I really like the dynamic that Bruce Wayne is having with Joker and Lois Lane, and how these two characters are starting to get along, kind of, and both are starting to annoy Batman as he's now out of this state of depression and is now all about business and trying to make sure everyone in Metropolis is safe after figuring out that Lena is responsible for all this terrible destruction. And so now he's in Batman mode and is trying to get everyone in line like they're trying to get him back to the fight. And it's really funny to see his interactions with everyone around him and how he's the one person who's kind of level-headed and is thinking straightforward, and I really like that dynamic. This was a pretty fun episode. Not one of my favorite Harley Quinn episodes. In fact, I won't say that any episode this season has been any of my favorite episodes of this entire show. This whole season has been kind of alright, and it's going to a direction that I think is working a little better than I thought, but I still think I would have preferred Brainiac thing, with Brainiac becoming the main villain, because after that play he just becomes like depressed and not that much of an active character, and they don't do much with him overall except for him being bottled up and being betrayed by Lena, who is, while having a backstory and a motivation, not as interesting of a character as Brainiac. I found him to be a lot more interesting, and I would have loved for him to be the main villain here. But all in all, I still had a really fun time with this episode. I thought it was funny, I thought it was crass, I thought the animation was nice. Overall, it's a fun enough Harley Quinn episode, and has a nice little tease to the finale that I'm really interested to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.